Hello, Gemini. Gemini, apple of my eye. It's time for your November reading. First and foremost, welcome to my channel. My name is Jules, and this is Hidden Jules Tarot. A couple of things going on here. We've got some individual sign readings up and going. I also am open for individual readings as well. I'll leave all of that information in the description box below. I also do digital products as well, like a lot of graphic design, so I'm gonna link my Etsy shop link down there as well, and then I'll have my Cash App and my Venmo for not only the individual sign readings, but also if you want to donate to the channel or donate to some of the causes that I support. Fun facts about me. I was in addiction for a really long time, and now I work in criminal justice reform. That is how I started my spiritual journey, was through my sobriety and also criminal justice reform. So right now we're having a federal government shutdown that is cutting off a lot of resources here in America. And about 42 million people are impacted, especially those that are involved with the justice system. The program that I was involved with specifically is for mothers with children that are fighting the system. So a lot of them are on SNAP or food stamps or something like that. So if you would like to donate towards that, please do. And then I also... because I work in treatment court, we do an angel tree to also support our participants as well. So that way, if you would like to adopt a child, I will have the Amazon link up pretty soon. So just keep an eye out for that. The Amazon wish list for all the children. Okay, but thank you for letting me share all of that information with you. Thank you for being here. I love you so much. I love you so much. I need to know what your Thanksgiving plans are. But first, let's get into your overall energy for November. What is the okay. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take another one too. I didn't like the way that felt. The overall energy for Gemini for November. Okay. Work through your fears, and your dreams need a practical plan. So we've got new moon in Scorpio, and we are in Scorpio season right now. So it's a time for just... what's fear? We've got to be fearless. We need to have a lot of courage to make our plans successful. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about Gemini for November. Gemini in November. Worthiness. What'd I just say? We have no fear. It's time to have courage. We are worthy of beautiful, beautiful things. All the things that you can imagine that you want for your life, you're worthy of them. So maybe in the month of November, we have 30 out here. You could be 30. Threes could be significant for you at the moment. Maybe look up the angel number 3. Man, the worthiness journey, it took me so long. I had a lot of insecure, betrayal, abandonment issues, and the journey of self-discovery. And I mean, I just started doing shit scared. that's how that was my solution. It's like anything that, like, most of the time that I told myself that I was like, oh, I don't know, like, I don't really think I want to do that. Like, I did it anyway. Anything that I was like, I'll do it anyway. Because at the beginning of this video, I told you, like, I used to be in active addiction for the majority of my life. And so in that role, like, I had no fear of anything. Literally of anything. Not always a good thing, though. You know. But I think, you know, I think that we can transmute that same energy, though, into something positive. Like, I shouldn't say I wasn't afraid of anything. The only thing I was afraid of was leaving my son behind without a mother. That was it. And honestly, that's the one thing that kept me alive. So, yeah. Maybe there's a message in there for somebody, but, you know, maybe your one fear is what's actually keeping you alive. And that's the positive side, I think, about our egos, is that they're just there to protect you. Like, they're just trying to protect that little baby, that little inner child that's just wanting to feel safe and seen and heard. And ultimately, though, I had to realize that I was the only one that was going to be able to save that little girl. So today I'm the woman that I am today, that I know that my inner child would look up to, and that she would feel safe and seen and heard with. So maybe that's for somebody as well. Okay, let's see what you need to walk through. Well, maybe even walking away from something that's in your energy. Once again, more threes. Maybe something is walking away for you. You know? You gotta have space. You gotta have the room for certain things to come in. Okay, what's the past energy for Gemini? And oh yeah, with the Tower on the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Cups. So yeah, try not to be getting into love readings, but like I said, y'all just, like, this is, I said I read the cards. That's what we're here to do. And it doesn't necessarily have to be love, but I'm thinking definitely could be work. I think that we're realizing that, like, our worth is not connected to how much output that we put out. You know, our worth does not equal productivity. Like, we are no less than if, you know, for instance, like with this channel, like, I set goals for myself and I motivate myself and I stay ambitious with myself, but that doesn't define my worth. I am worthy as I am. I am worthy because I am. So that might be a lesson that you're seeing. Maybe somebody wasn't seeing how valuable you are, especially with the, you know, with the King of Pentacles and then the Sword out here. They fumbled you real hard. Trying to be controlling is what I'm seeing. Trying to control everything. Yep. Maybe they just thought she's too good looking and that they knew that they weren't worth nothing. I'm feeling like they were projecting onto you because they didn't feel worthy themselves. That's what I'm getting. Like, they would cut you down and they would say, like, not nice things to you because they had maybe their own worthiness and insecurities. And we wish great healing for them, because that is never fun. I was in a relationship that was very, very emotionally messed up. And actually, if you check out the Capricorn reading, you can see the finality of where I got a phone call that that whole thing was I found out that he signed to go to prison for 8 years. So but in your current energy, we have that you've worked hard, that you're out here single, looking good. You've persevered. You deserve rewards. You deserve to be handled with care. We're getting rid of these limitations. I love to see it. That's a lot better than what this energy was in the past. Okay, what is November bringing in for Gemini? What is November bringing in for Gemini? Ooh, Scorpio. Death, so rebirth, regeneration, or rejuvenation, I'm sorry. Time for the necessary change to come on in. Growth means leaving something behind, and the way this is looking, it's a good thing that we're leaving it behind. We're moving away from the corruption and feeling like we always are missing a chance. Look at us having the courage out here. Look at us having courage out here. I mean, that's, like I said, we can't... You're never going to grow if you don't start making moves. I mean, it is what it is. Let's just be honest here. Like, manifestation works with action. And I feel like that's what we're finally doing here. You have to be an energetic match to whatever you want to manifest within your life. So that means that you need to be doing the things to which, even if you feel like that you're not in that place, like, harbor the same emotions, place yourself there. Do little things, like, for instance, I'm going to travel the world one day. I will. And so I wanted to place myself in a position where I like to get up and go and travel to different places. And even if they aren't very far, even if they're 2 hours away, guess what? I am a person that's traveling. So, stuff like that. I hope that taught you something. Yeah, this was miserable for you in the past. Gosh, but it's over with now. Like, look how many swords. Look how many swords are in this dude's back. And, like, I don't know if it's just because of, like, my situation, I'm sure it is, but the heaviness that cycle just brings is just... We do not have to live like that no more, Gemini. Yep. And look, your power card is out here. I can't show you it, but there's the Hangman, and then here's the Lovers, which is one of your power cards. So there was a choice, and you chose to let go, is what I'm hearing. You chose to listen to your intuition. You chose to listen to the divine, to follow your heart and get out of whatever this was. So tell me about Gemini's current energy. Yeah, that's right. When you started choosing yourself, when you started valuing yourself, whenever you started realizing that you are worthy just as you are, not seeking external validation, you out here winning. Look at that. With the 9 of Cups. I think you realized you do better on your own anyway. Or without whatever this was. You know. So, way to go, Gemini. What else do we have for Gemini? What else do we have for Gemini? Ooh, I think I saw a King of Wands. Nope, it's Temperance. Yep, like I just said that you were divinely guided. So we have the 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Temperance. This is what's clarifying your current energy. And like I said, that has to do with the 8 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and being unstuck. Perfect. I said you're listening. You were listening. We're not stuck anymore. You were being guided. You were being guided. Spirit, what is Gemini being guided to in the month of November? What is Gemini being guided to? Let's clarify the Death, Ace of Pentacles, and Page of Wands. What do they need to have the courage to? Healing. Okay. They're not giving me too much, but the Star came out here. Cover her up. With the 3 of Wands. Healing and planning. Spirit, what is Gemini planning for? Okay, Ace of Pentacles is, we're needing to learn a new skill. There might be a little bit of a delay around a new offer, but we're needing to learn a new skill, and you're starting to gain recognition. I said, I think that there's still some type of apprenticeship, or, you know, there's still some tools that you need to pick up along the way, but you're in the midst of doing them. Doing it. Whatever it is. Could be healing through toxic attachments, limiting belief systems. I don't have the Devil out here, but I do have the 9 of Swords with the High Priestess and the 3 of Swords. So that right there, I literally just said that. Could be, yeah, healing belief systems. Could definitely be around money as well, with all these pentacles out here. Doesn't necessarily have to be love. Like I said, knowing that, like, that you're worthy of all the abundance in the universe here. That's a really good reading. Thank you, Gemini, for being here. Please that's what I have for you for the month of November. Please like, share, subscribe, please like, share, subscribe. If you like my vibe, and I post pretty frequently, so I'll have new readings out for you all the time. And please, like I said, check out your other videos, and if you could, engage or donate, much appreciated, because we are just getting started. Okay? I love you, Gemini, and I will see you on the next one.